Have you ever wondered why millions of seekers flock to a tiny, conch-shaped island right at the edge of India? Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're traveling to the totally divine island of Rameshwaram. It's actually one of the 4 most sacred Chardham pilgrimage sites in India. And surrounded by the gorgeous Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal, it's not just stunning to look at, it's a profoundly spiritual experience. In this explainer, we're going to cover absolutely everything you need for your yatra. We'll talk about how to get there, where to stay, the fascinating mythology behind it all, and we'll even break down your total budget.
Okay, let's dive into this. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so here's our agenda. Number 1, arrival and stay. Number 2, the darshan process. Number 3, history and mythology. Number 4, major sightseeing. And finally, number 5, timing, food, and budget. We're going to guide you step by step through planning your spiritual journey so you don't miss a single detail along the way.
Section 1, Arrival and Stay, Reaching the Sacred Island. Let's look at the very first step of your journey. Now, Rameshwaram does have a railway station, but there is a vital logistical detail you really need to know. Because the old Pamban Bridge is currently out of service and the new bridge is under construction, trains actually stop at Mendipam right now. That's about 20 kilometers short of Rameshwaram itself.
But hey, don't worry, getting across that final stretch is super easy and incredibly budget-friendly. You've got options around the clock. A government bus is literally just 25 rupees. An auto rickshaw will run you about 400 to 500 rupees, or you can grab a private taxi for around 600 to 800. Plus, it's a completely gorgeous ride into the town. Once you arrive, buses and autos will drop you right near the temple. Now, to solve the big pain point, where should you actually stay? Honestly, look for hotels or dharmashalas within a 100 to 200 meter radius of the West Gate. It's the absolute perfect spot. It lets you just walk right to the temple entry and all the other major sites. It's also super affordable. Basic non-AC rooms start at around 600 rupees, and really comfortable AC rooms range from 1,000 to 1,500. Just keep in mind, you might see a slight bump in prices on weekends and holidays. Section 2, the darshan process, a step-by-step guide. Okay, once you're all settled in, it's time for the core of your visit. The darshan process at Rameshwaram can seem, well, a little complex to first-timers because of the specific rituals involved. But I promise we're going to simplify it completely for you right now. Let's move to and see how this builds. Here is your exact 4-step roadmap. First up, an ocean bath at Agni Tirtham. Second, you enter via the North Gate for the 22 Kunds bath. Third, you change into dry clothes. And finally, the main temple darshan. If you just follow this flow, your experience is going to be absolutely seamless.
So, step 1, Agni Tirtham. Located just opposite the East Gate, this is a sacred stretch of beach. Just picture this, stepping into the gentle ocean waves right as the sun comes up. According to belief, Lord Rama and Mata Sita bathed right here. Taking a dip in these waters is said to genuinely cleanse you of sins and diseases. It's such a spiritually grounding way to start your day.
After your ocean dip, you're going to head to the North Gate to bathe in the 22 holy kunds, or wells, inside the temple complex. But here is an absolutely crucial tip that's going to save you some money. Watch out for touts. People might approach you offering to guide you through the baths for a pretty high fee, but honestly, all you actually need is the official 25 rupee entry ticket. Just stick to the official counter, pay your 25 rupees, and you can comfortably experience all 22 kunds. After that, just head to the changing rooms, put on your dry clothes, and you're all set for the main darshan. Now, entering the main temple, you basically have 2 choices. You can join with normal darshan queue, which is completely free with standard wait times, or you can purchase a special token for 100 rupees. The special token is highly recommended because it gets you a much faster and closer view of the deity. And a quick heads up, while you can bring your mobile phone into the temple complex, remember to put it away near the main sanctum, the garbhagriha. Photography there is strictly prohibited. No exceptions. Section 3, History and Mythology, the 2 sacred lingams. Seeing the deity illuminated purely by the glow of oil lamps is a truly divine experience. But to really appreciate what you're looking at, we have to understand its fascinating, heroic origins. It's literally a hero's journey. It all traces back to an epic moment in the Ramayana. The ancient texts say, to seek liberation from the sin of Brahmahatya after defeating Ravana, Lord Rama was advised by sages to worship Mahadev. Because Ravana was a Brahmin, Lord Rama needed to atone for his death. So he sent Lord Hanuman all the way to Mount Kailash to bring back a Shiva lingam for worship. And this brilliantly illustrates what happened next. Because Hanuman was delayed returning from Mount Kailash, Mata Sita actually handcrafted a lingam out of sand so they wouldn't miss the auspicious time. That sand idol became the primary Ramanatha Swami Jyotirlinga. Then, when Hanuman finally made it back, his lingam was also installed and is worshipped today as the Vishwanatha lingam. You can see both of them right there in the temple. It's such a beautiful contrast. Surrounding these sacred lingams is an absolute architectural marvel. The Ramanatha Swami Temple features the longest temple corridor in the entire world. As you're walking through it, you pass thousands of intricately carved pillars. And if you look closely, no two are exactly alike. It is topped off with this radiant gold-plated roof. The artistry is just staggering. Section 4. Major Sightseeing Beyond the Main Temple. While the main temple is definitely the heart of the journey, the entire island is packed with wonders. Let's shift gears a bit and explore the spots you absolutely have to see.
18. That is the distance, in kilometers, straight across the ocean from the tip of Dhanushkodi to Sri Lanka. When you stand out there, you are incredibly close to another country entirely. It's wild to think about.
To actually get out to Dhanushkodi and the Ram Setu viewpoint, you'll travel about 22 kilometers from the temple. You can hop on a bus for around 50 to 200 rupees or grab an auto for about 1,000 to 1,500. This is the exact spot where the legendary Ram Setu bridge was built in just 5 days by Null and Neil. The road out there is stunning. It's flanked by the Indian Ocean on one side and the Bay of Bengal on the other, which creates a shape that looks exactly like a guitar from a bird's eye view. You'll also see the poignant historical ruins of Dhanushkodi village, which was tragically destroyed by a powerful cyclone back in 1964. As you journey back towards town, history is everywhere. You should definitely stop at the Kothandarama Swami Temple. This is the exact spot where Lord Rama crowned Ravana's brother, Vibhishan. Then, leap forward in time at the incredibly inspiring APJ Abdul Kalam Museum. It's built at the ancestral home of India's beloved former president and brilliant scientist. Just remember, no phones are allowed inside. And hey, if you have some time the next morning, definitely try ocean boating near Agni Tirtham. It's a gorgeous experience for just 100 rupees per person. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is what you'll find at the Panchmukhi Hanuman Temple. Inside, you can actually see the legendary floating stones of the Ram Setu, literally suspended right there in the water. It is miraculous to see in person. Nearby, you can easily walk to Ram Tirtham and Lakshman Tirtham, which are these peaceful bathing khans where Lord Rama rested. And finally, you absolutely cannot leave without stopping to admire the engineering marvel of the Pamban Bridge. It's India's former longest sea bridge, and it offers incredible views of the ocean.
Section 5. Timing, food, and budget. Planning your logistics. All right, we've covered the spiritual sites and the sightseeing, so let's bring it back down to pure practical travel planning to wrap up your trip. We need to talk about food, the best times to go, and of course, the budget.
First up, the food. Whether you're craving North Indian, South Indian, or even Chinese cuisine, you're going to find it here. But honestly, the real highlight is the traditional South Indian meals. They serve it up on fresh green banana leaves. It's an authentic, sustainable, and incredibly delicious sensory experience. You for sure won't have any trouble finding amazing food on this island. As for when you should pack your bags, well, the ideal weather window really starts in November and wraps up around April. It's totally pleasant and perfect for exploring. If you decide to visit during the holy month of Sawan, which is dedicated to Lord Shiva, the spiritual energy is completely unmatched, but you should definitely be prepared for massive crowds. Regardless of when you go, we highly recommend a minimum stay of 1 night, but ideally, you should plan for a 3-day, 2-night trip so you don't feel rushed at all.
So, the crucial point is the cost, 8,000 rupees. Seriously, if you're traveling as a group of 2 to 3 people, a totally comfortable 2-day, 1-night trip covering your hotels, local transport, food, and temple entry will cost you a maximum of about 7,000 to 8,000 rupees in total. That's just adding your train tickets on top. It is an unbelievably accessible and affordable pilgrimage.
We've explored the sacred baths, the incredible mythology of the lingams, the stunning Dhanushkodi ocean views, and we've mapped out exactly how affordable this whole shebang is. So I'll leave you with this. For just a few thousand rupees, are you ready to embark on this beautiful journey of history, architecture, and pure divinity? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Start planning and safe travels.